Try this again. Last video I shot, for some reason, went halfway through. But yet it was still freaking recording. I have no clue. Howdy! Try this shit again. No, I don't have the COVID-19. Update on the load out of Great Lakes. Reloading. Sorry, I've been working on a truck. So I had to take a break. Oh, got over to Cambridge, got unloaded, pulled in there. Dude apologized to me for all the bullshit. Dude, I never called you. Okay. So, got that unloaded, sat for a little bit. Had some serious thunderstorms move through the area over there. Between getting there to unload and then get up to Flansby, West Virginia, we got a Sequoia. And of all places, guess who I ran into? An old friend. Never thought I'd see that. Well, got our coil, started our way down, got down here to Kentucky. Oh, I put that in there. Got down here to Kentucky to sit for the night. We pulled in here with a whopping 10 minutes to go. And with a whopping 10 minutes to go. Might have to whip out the new one. Got down here, got shut down last night. Woke up this morning and we got a whopping 404 miles to go to get to the delivery, and 6 hours, 52 minutes. Went up, I kind of overslept too a little bit. So I went up to that ELD thingy up there and hit my cycle. We got a problem, Houston. Big problem, Houston. 6 hours, 52 minutes still to drive. 5 hours, 35 minutes left on the clock, totally. Oops! That's what happens when you run your ass off. Eventually, it will catch up to you. Guess what? Caught up to me. So, had to call the broker. Houston, we got a problem. Oh, it's okay. He says, shit, he says, you could deliver it Tuesday if you wanted to. He says, I don't care. He says, no big deal. As long as it's covered. I think it's covered. Fucking Conestoga, it's only taking up this much room in a Conestoga that's this big. So, now we gotta wait to unload Monday, so we're just gonna let the grass grow where we're sitting at right now. Granted, I wish it was a little bit leveler here, so then I could do some more on the truck, but I don't know. We might check it and see if we can't move to a different location. and that because I'm kind of at an angle this direction. But yeah, they'll build a truck stop anywhere. Doesn't matter if it's on the side of a frickin' mountain. They'll build a truck stop. You're laying in bed like this. But I have another announcement, or not announcement. It's not really like an announcement. I've been coming across a lot of guys that want to become owner-operators and shit like that. I've been at this for 27 years, okay? Yeah. Tell. My grays are like creeping everywhere. This industry waits for no man or no woman. This industry is ruthless. I support the guys and the girls that were up in Washington for the slow roll and the wait for Trump rally. I support the guys that were out west. I support the guys that were up in Chicago and all that, because I haven't pulled a load over $2 a mile and I don't know how long. I remember back in the day when I first started this shit, I used to make bank. My family lived high on hog. I mean, my kids had everything they needed, no matter what. I run my ass off, my kids got what they needed. Ever since 09, 08, 09, everything has gone downhill. I haven't, ever since the COVID, and prior to the COVID, rates have been going down. Why? I mean, it's a fucking mystery to me. But back to the story. A lot of guys want to become owner-operators. This is the land of the free, home of the brave. I mean, fuck yeah. Become an independent. Be your own boss. That's what we were raised on. This industry, if you want to become an owner-operator in this industry, owner-operator, lease operator, okay, big difference. Big difference. Owner-operator means your name is on the side of the truck. Okay? That means you're doing your own licensing. You're doing your own freight finding. You're doing everything, all the paperwork, fuel reporting, everything you're doing out of your house. That's an owner-operator. Independent contractor, owner-operator. If you're a lease operator, somebody else's name's on the side of the door. Yeah. I still own the truck. I own the trailer. But somebody else's name's on the side of the truck. They do the bookwork. Just fine with me. I still do pretty good. I mean, but if you're going to become an owner-operator or lease operator, you got to think of it as a marriage, okay? When you go out to that altar and you get married, you sign your name on that marriage certificate. Now you have to take care of, provide for your wife, your family. Okay? Same thing with a truck. Same thing with a truck. You sign your name on that line for that lease, that contract, that loan. You done signed a marriage certificate now to the truck and the trailer. Because if you don't provide for your wife, you don't take care of your wife, what's going to happen? You don't provide, make the payments, guess what's going to happen? It's the same thing. You are now married not only to your wife, You're married to a truck, and a truck payment that comes out every week, every 2 weeks, every month. That payment falls in the category of taking care of, along with maintenance, washing, maintaining the truck, period. That is taken care of. Providing for is putting freight on that deck so that you can get paid. Running your ass off legally and safely within the means of your ELD or whatever you're using, okay, to care for your wife at home, and your wife you're sitting in, the truck that you're sitting in. So there's no, well, I only want to run during this part of the day. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to that area. I think I'm just going to take the day off. There ain't none of that. If you're running the spot market, if the company who you run for has specific areas that they run in, it's all fine and dandy. You run when they have the freight for you to run. If you've ran so much that you really need a break, they'll give you a break. But I have a buddy of mine who just signed on over here, and I'm not gonna name names or anything like that. But if he watches this, dude, you've already rubbed the dispatcher the wrong way. I hate to say it, but you already have. I mean, I love you, you're a friend of mine and all that, but you've already rubbed her the wrong way. That's why you're sitting. You need to redeem yourself, and redeem it fast. I hate to see you fail at this, because I know you could do the job. You need to redeem yourself. The first load out you took, taking that Monday off, killed you for no reason. That's why you're sitting. You told her you were a runner, and first load out, you sat for no reason. You could have done what you did any other time, not on a Monday. So I don't know what else to say. But you signed that line. You married that truck and that trailer. Now you have to provide for it. This is not an industry. It is totally different from what you were taught. You need to leave all that shit from where you were at as a company driver. You need to leave all that shit behind. You stepped into a totally different world, becoming an owner operator, becoming a lease operator. Now it's run your ass to the fucking ground to keep that payment up, to keep your truck, to keep your trailer, and to keep money in your account. I mean, granted, with the COVID-19 going on right now, it's going to be hard for a lot of guys wanting to become owner-operators and shit like that. This is not really the time to do it. I mean, freight is spotty everywhere. If you ain't got the right dispatcher or a good dispatcher, you're going to sit. If you don't know what you're looking for freight, you're going to sit. I'm like, I don't know how else to put it. This industry is ruthless. Okay. Very ruthless. You got all kinds of newbies out here. All kinds of people out here cutting people's throats. I wouldn't do that to a friend. No, I wouldn't. I just do what my dispatcher tells me to do. Granted, I own the truck, I own the trailer. It's not supposed to be forced dispatch here, but I will take what she gives me, and I will run the hell out of it. That's what it's become in this industry. So, food for thought. If you want to buy a truck, you better have a good sum of money in the bank. And you're running the spot market now. You wonder what the spot market is. The spot market's a load board. It's not dedicated freight. It's not company freight. Whatever's on that load board is what you're running now. Unless, of course, you lease onto a company that's got customers, and you're hauling for those customers. If you lease onto a company that some mom and pop place, I'm going to tell you 9 times out of 10, they ain't got customers. There's no such thing as direct customers with a small company. Not unless they have somebody up there at the house they haul for. And that's still, all that is a load out. Majority of the time, that ain't a load back. And if all you're doing is in and out, like Wisconsin, for instance, if all you're doing is running out of Wisconsin, now their job became twice as hard because you're not the only company in Wisconsin. There's a lot of other companies. Vans, reefers, tankers, flatbeds, hopper bottoms, low boys. We got them all. So, and I pull a Conestoga. Okay. I'm not the only Conestoga company in the state of Wisconsin. At one point in time, I knew how many flatbed companies and all that were in there, but flatbeds fall into that same category. There's a shitload of flatbeds and Conestogas out of Wisconsin. So now you got your load coming out, you got to come back up so you can get your next load. Okay, you got all them other companies fighting for the same load you're looking at to go back up. So back and forth don't work. Too many people fighting for it. So when you come back, when you get your load out, unless you've got another load that you know you can get going back up, don't plan on it. Depending on the state you live in. So, food for thought, people. I hate to discourage people from wanting to try this out, but I've been at this for 27 years. I'm second generation owner-operator in this family. God rest my dad's soul. He's the one that, well, he's part of the reason I became a truck driver. And that. Thank God none of my kids want to do this. I would have to put a boot in their ass. So, keep shiny up, dirty down. Keep running. Don't let no grass grow.